Hey guys, wow. All time for a video, huh? Yeah. We're going on Happy New Year. I guess by the time you guys see this, it'll be New Year's Eve. So yeah, lots going on. Lots. Let's go back 2 weeks. Hey guys, long time no see. Wow, yeah. Just been one of them weeks, or 2 weeks. Yeah. Well, I'm outside. Let me give you the story here. About 2 weeks ago, my master cylinder went out in my truck. So I went and purchased a new one. Brought it home, put it on. It was like 6 degrees outside. Gorgeous. Last beautiful day we had. So, from what I found out, I had no leaks, no nothing on my line, so the master cylinder had one out. Got one, put it on here. Tried bleeding the brakes, didn't seem to work. So, I called around, talked to some people. They want way too much at the shops to do it. You're looking at $1,200 on up to do what I need done. So I called around a couple friends. Thank God for the Marines. So my Marine buddy said he'd be over here. What ended up happening was the lines didn't drain because you had to prime the freaking master cylinder. Didn't know that. No one told me that in the beginning or any YouTube videos. So what I accidentally did was, by God's grace, was I hooked it up. And let me turn you guys around. I went and bled it out of the master cylinder down there, which by God's grace, I primed it, which is amazing because I had no idea what I was doing, but I did it. So, that Sunday, I woke up, that was Saturday, when I put that all on and did all that. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't get pressure. I was bleeding it from the wrong freaking spot, which I know about. I know you got to bleed it from the tires themselves. I know that. But on the YouTube video, they said I could do it from there. Well, my screw up ended up being a good screw up. So right now, I had to fill it back up. And we had to go ahead and pull the tire off. And we're bleeding them from here. We're gravity bleeding them right now. So let all that fluid run down, fill the lines up, and then we're going to cap these off. And then we're going to start bleeding them. But what happened was, Sunday, I woke up with a massive flu. Yeah, on Sunday I woke up, had freaking flu. And I mean, the flu. I'm just getting over the cough and stuff. It's been like 2 weeks. So my truck literally sat here for a week because I couldn't come out here in the sub-zero. It was like 22 degrees. And I wasn't about to get pneumonia laying on the ground. So today it's like 45 degrees. Called my buddy. He said, yeah, yesterday, let me take care of some stuff and then I will be over today. So I went ahead, started bleeding them, getting that going. And I'm hoping within an hour or two here, we're gonna have breaks. So I sat in the house for 2 weeks, getting over my freaking flu, which is an awful flu. I hope to God no one else gets this. That was the most atrocious flu I've had in a long time. And of course, it's gotta be the week before Christmas. I couldn't bake no cookies. I always bake a couple dozen cookies for my sisters. That's like my Christmas thing, Christmas cookies. And some assortments of cookies and stuff. And then I give them that with their presents. I've been doing this for like, God, 5-6 years. I usually cook them each like 2 dozen cookies, which ends up being a lot of dozens. And then I cook a bunch of dozens for the family and friends and everything. So by the time I'm done, I usually put out about 10-12 dozen. So yeah, that's why no video has been up, guys. So right now, the project is getting this done so I can get my car back on the road. As you see behind me, I borrowed that. That was a borrow from a friend. Thank the Lord. They were nice enough to let me borrow their car so I can get my wife back and forth to work. I didn't go to work. I haven't been to work in a week. So I was going to go back in today, and then my friend called me and said he could come over today. We could get this done. It was nice. So I passed on work today. I got work for the next couple of days. That's why I need to get my vehicle back, because I have so many projects. While we're on here, let me take you guys to the back here real quick. Okay, well that's draining. My project coming up here is, I found this dresser, but it's really crappy, and I found a bunch of bugs inside of it, so it's staying out here. Yeah. Got my door up, but I never got in time here to get anything done. So, here's the project, guys, that's coming up. You guys are going to get to see. We had to take everything off these walls. Everything. Off my outer walls. Everything's coming down. Everything's coming down. Down to the studs and the walls. I'm going to take all this stuff, put it on some pallets, out back here. See, I still got my blanket for a freaking door. Out there where that blue stuff is over there, I'm going to lay some pallets. And I'm going to give me some tarps. And everything that's in this garage on this side here first is all coming out and going on the pallets and getting covered up with tarps. Then we're going to get some insulation and some drywall. And I'm going to drywall and insulate this whole dang thing. Floor and ceiling, or walls and ceiling. All of it. So I'm going to do one side at a time, work my way over the ceiling, do these walls, or I may do the two walls, and then the ceiling last, because that's going to be pieced together more or less with pieces, because it's going to be too hard for me to throw big whole sheets up here by myself. So more than likely what I'll do is I'll do like half sheets at a time, just a little extra mudding. I have no problem, I'm a mudder, so I've done that for many years. So yeah guys, this is going to be our new project, so we can work out here and have some fun. The weather's been very, very lenient, so I think it's time to get out here and get this done so I can get my furniture business going. Like I told you guys before, that was my plan, was to get a furniture business going. I got this dresser here. We're going to turn this into one of them little benches. If you've ever seen them, they have the two drawers on the side and a little bench on their side. I think that'll go pretty good, but we can't do any of that. So I get all this crap out of here and get this place insulated. Then we're going to get us a little fireplace. That'll heat this whole space up really nice for me. I have a cement floor, so eventually I'll work on doing something with that, because that's a lot of cold. So maybe I'll lay some strips of carpet or something to keep the cold from coming up so much. But we'll figure it out. Eventually I will paint this with that rubberized flooring, so I have a nice clean protected floor that can be cleaned and wiped out. But yeah, now I'm getting over my cold. This was supposed to be my project I was actually going to start a couple weeks ago, but then since that decided to jack up my whole freaking December and then getting a cold from heck, I got my butt kicked. So I'm just rebuilding my energy right now, recharging my batteries and getting ready to bust out. But literally, I mean, all my benches got to come down, every bit of this junk and garbage, and I'm going to be sorting and doing all that at the same time, because the only thing that's coming back in here is going to be, there's going to be a workbench there for all my tools to go on to. My big center bench will be for my word working and that kind of stuff, but then I'll have all this extra space for working. There'll be no more storage of junk in here, none of that. So it's a clean out and redo. So I haven't had nothing to put a video up, guys. You guys don't want to see my runny nose and all that crap, so yeah, I haven't even had the energy to paint or do nothing. And I got a bunch of brand new subscribers. So I want to thank all you guys that came to my channel. It's coming, guys. We got a lot coming up here. I know I said that before, but I just didn't have the time or anything. This cost me my money that I was saving for my insulation and that. The master cylinder alone cost 150 bucks. Yeah. They wanted over $1,200 to do what I'm doing right now, which is a joke. So, yeah. You just take it upon yourself and you do it yourself when it comes to that. I want my money. I work too hard for my money to go give it to somebody else to do the same thing I can do. So once this is over with, I can get back on track. I need my truck so I can go get some pallets to lay out there and my tarps and drywall, and then we'll mud it, and you guys get to see the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna record every single inch of it, so you guys get to watch from the beginning to the end of the rebuild and the redo of the garage, and then we'll have a great workspace for the winter. I won't be down for the winter. I still got a lot of work over at my bosses to do. We've been cleaning out Miss Darlin's house. They're getting ready to put it up for sale here. We found a whole bunch of antiques, from magazines to reel-to-reels to records that were Victrola records, reel-to-reels, the very first reel-to-reels ever made. So I have all this stuff to process for them to get them so they can put it on the market and sell it. So we got to value it all and find out what it's worth, how much. I got to do all the research and everything, look it all up and do all that. So yeah, I have a lot to do once that comes. So that's why I need to get all this stuff done. That's going to pay for my garage, get my garage done, and then we'll go from there. Then we'll be back on track. Then we can start doing some painting, some woodworking. All my projects that I've been planning on doing are going to go back on track. But I figured since I was out here, I'm feeling better. I'll get a thing up for you guys, so you guys at least know what's going on. And thank all you guys new ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Honest to God, thank you so much. I'm going to make it worth your while to watch here pretty soon. We got some e-scrapping I got to get in. I have a bunch of metal scrapping I'm going to be doing in between, so we can set all our cameras up and do all that once I get the garage going. I need to get rid of all the e-scrap and all that scrap stuff so that's not in my way. So when I decide to get, working and I don't have no messes, it's going to be a full overhaul, I'm telling you. So for now, guys, from Searching Souls, says thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll put a finishing up here when I get done, so you guys know. I'll take you guys for a little ride or something, and then you guys know we got it done. So from Searching Souls, guys, thank you so much for standing by and subscribing. Please tell your friends. I just broke 481 finally. So if I could hit 500 by New Year's or around then, I'd be happy. I'm happy now. 481 people, I'm happy. Yeah. So guys, I hope your Christmas is good. If I don't talk to you after this, I hope you have a great holiday. Happy New Year. I may put one up for New Year's. So be safe out there. Keep dry, keep warm. I hope you don't get sick. I pray for each and every one of you. Thank the Lord, and God bless. Yeah, all that. So it's been a busy couple weeks for us, I gotta say. I've been able to get nothing done besides all that, trying to concentrate when that's the only big thing to get to work and all that. My wife to get to work, us to pay bills, everything, it's gotta be done. So, update. The brakes didn't work. I took it up to a shop afterwards. They worked on it. These new brakes have ABS on them, which I'm sure you guys all have heard of or know. The ABS modular little thingamajigger, no good. And I put it on the rack, left it up to check the tires and all the stuff on there. Come to find out, the frame undercarriage, toast. So they called me with the news to tell me that it's really not even roadworthy, and the brakes are going to be outrageous to fix. So, and they didn't even have the machine, because my car's out of date, or the machine that do that. So, it's going to get scrapped. But we're lucky enough to come across another one. That'll be in the next video, because it hasn't all went through yet as of today because of the holiday coming up. So after the holiday, my next video coming up, you guys will get to see it. This is basically just an update of what's been going on to let you guys know what was going to happen. I was hoping to have one up a couple weeks ago. Then the flu came and everything. I'm going to put some pictures up in here. I finally got some cookies done. It ended about a couple days before Christmas. So basically I spent 4 or 5 days just straight baking. Me and my wife, I baked the cookies, she frosted them, put the sprinkles on them, did all that stuff. We made the cupcakes, everything got done so we could have them for our parties and everything. everything, you know, the gatherings. So yeah, we ended up getting that much done. Back to work, got that going. Having the other car helped to keep us going back and forth to work, the blue one. So we've been doing that, getting the money saved, getting everything set up to get this new car. Paperwork all has to be done, transfer, you know, the whole 9 yards. So gotta get all that taken care of over the weekend. I had to have my car towed from the shop. I went to Midas in Ohio. I had to have, tomorrow that'll be showing up back here. I have the tow truck set up for tomorrow to pick it up. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, or I'm sorry, New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, my truck will be back here, and then I have to call some scrappers, and I want to get a good amount for it because that's going to help me do my title and all my stuff and all that. So yeah. So, hope your season has went better. I know we're all about glad. I don't think there's anybody out there who is looking forward to keeping 23 around. I think we're all looking pretty adamant about getting 24 here and get started. And yeah, I know a lot of people that I've talked to is ready for it. So that's all it's been, guys. I was too sick and too busy to even touch painting. Speaking of going to Miss D's, we cleaned out the shed. Basically, like I said, categorizing all that stuff is going to be coming up for me. But we still had to finish out. They had still rooms and things that, furniture, things that had to get out of there before the realtor came. So it could be clean, you know, the whole 9 yards. We went out and cleaned the shed out the other day. I brought home boxes full of stuff that she gave me. So we're going to go through all that stuff too. Because, like I said, the scrapping, I need to get that stuff out of the way. And I don't want to have to keep moving around. So I'm going to show you guys how we do that. I'm going to put a site up for you guys. And it's basically e-scrapping is just collecting gold from electronics. And then turning it in and getting money for it. And I'm going to show you guys the sites and all that stuff. But that'll be in a different video. When I do the e-scrapping, I'll describe all that for you guys. And you guys will know what all that is. The other scrapping, I have so much stuff that I have to go through just to tear apart. Some old vacuums, some things that need to be getting out of there too. So we need to cut the wires, take the motors out, that kind of stuff. So we can clean it up. I don't do steel. I just do the non-ferrous, which is non-magnetic materials, and micro scrapping, which is taking out of the electronics and stuff, use the small copper, stainless steel, aluminum, things like that. Put them in buckets. Eventually it builds up very quickly. Take that in. That money pays for other things. That'll pay for my mud to do my walls. I'll paint. When we decide to paint it, all that little money will pay for that kind of stuff, the small things that need to get done along once I get the drywall and all that stuff up in insulation. And then we're going to get a heat in there. Then a lot of the stuff for my paint is going to be transferred out there. So I'll have my paint room out there, a paint room in here. But from what I understand, next couple, I think a week, we're supposed to have some really heavy snow. Yeah, when I see it, I'll believe it, but that's what they're saying. So if we do, then I'll bring some stuff in here. Next video is going to be basically of the e-scrapping, scrapping, and getting the garage cleaned out. That's the prep first. Prep work's all going to be done. Get rid of the stuff out of my way. Get rid of as much as we can so we can start getting into the garage, get it cleaned, get everything organized outside, and then start getting our insulation in, drywall, mud, spray knockdown, paint. So that's going to be some big videos. Yeah. That'll keep everybody busy for a while. And then in between that, I'll try to get some paintings up for you guys. That, my paint people that love the paintings, a lot of people watch me for the paintings too. So yeah, we're going to do that, get the paintings up. It's been a while since I painted. So yeah, and we got some other stuff to paint along with it. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. I got some furniture already set up to be done. That's going to be my furniture store, to repurpose furniture that can go back into people's, to society time, you know what I mean, and get somewhat cheap, inexpensive, but very good quality material. Chairs, dressers, tables, chairs, whatever it might be. But we're going to turn that stuff in there. That's going to be my winter project to keep me busy. to make that extra little money, you know. But like I said, the paintings we'll throw in there just for some fun, you know. Keep it up because I like doing that. And then once we get the room set up out there, we're gonna be lots of painting. I have a lot of things to incorporate. Organizing my tools, and like I said, the painting people, you guys will definitely get some paintings done for you. But any tool people, anybody who wants to learn about scrapping, collecting gold out of electronics, and you can make a little money on the side. If you're stuck in the house, or you know, and you got a small place, you can do it. A couple of tools. It's very simple. You're gonna be amazed. But yeah, world's ending, guys. Now the year's ending, and what I had to say too is my car is funny because it was God's work. Our brakes went out first, couldn't get it fixed, take it to a shop, then they come find out that it shouldn't even be on the road. We could have been very badly hurt in that car. So someone took them brakes out, and it wasn't me, so that we couldn't drive that car, and it was time to get a new car. Then we both sat and prayed, like, what are we going to do? I said, it's up to you, God. You got to deal with this one. This one's on you. I need your thing to do. It was solved for us. It was taken care of. We're very grateful. Very, very grateful. Praise the Lord. So, I got all kinds of new subscribers. Oh my gosh. 481. Yeah. I've gotten 20, I would say, in the past month, 2 months maximum. I just keep going on there and seeing new people, and I'm not getting videos out, and it really kills me, guys. But there's just so much things we can record at certain times, and there's times that, yeah, you don't want us to record then. It's not a good time to be recording. So yeah, we're gonna get these videos back up. Get some paintings up. I'm sitting here looking at the boxes. I have so many boxes of stuff that I brought over there. Miss D, the lady I did her yard, her husband was a painter also. He loved painting, like I do. So I get a bunch of his stuff too. I even got a canvas that he pencil drew in a landscape, and he never painted it. So I may try to take this and put it up on my tripod and bring you guys along to let's see what we can do with it, you know, kind of thing. And I have so many more canvases and so much more stuff to do. Like I said before, I had a big project started that was going to be big out there in the garage painting when I started my door. But from that point, everything just sort of went downhill along with the year. I mean, this year has just been one of them years. So if you're anywhere in the same predicaments that I've been in for this year, we're all glad to see it leave. This wasn't my favorite year. I could say that much. 2024, I think is going to be the new one. I think it's going to be the new good year. I'm squinting because I don't have my glasses on. I keep looking at the thing and trying to see. So yeah, Happy New Year. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank all you new subscribers. I'm going to babble on if I don't. Been so long since I put one up. This was just an update, guys. An update to let you guys know where we're at, what I'm doing. Next video coming up will be in about a week at the most. I may even get lucky enough to throw a painting video up. I have a couple days here since we're off for the New Year's. So if I can get some peace time, I may just wiggle in a little painting video there. Just because. And throw that up, and then we'll get started on the new week for the car, what's going on in the garage, get some scrapping going, get some stuff organized out there. We have to go through lots of boxes. And you guys know to come along and see what's in the boxes with me, because I don't have any idea either. Some of them were just picked up and put in the car and brought home, put in the garage, and I have tons of them. So we got to find out if there's scrap in there, junk in there, keeping it, getting rid of it, whatever we're going to do with it. So yeah, that's our next videos are coming up. So if that's what you want to see, watch for them. They'll be coming. But Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. I want all you guys to be on here. I'd rather you just unsubscribe than have to lose you guys like that. So Please be safe. Please be careful. Enjoy the holidays. Happy New Year from Searching Souls. Peace.